it going, guys? Welcome back to GKP. Well, before I do the solvent welding on the new filter system which you saw in the last video, I thought I'd give it a sort of like a dry test, by which I mean just basically fixing it all, building it all up, bringing it out into the garden, getting it all stuck together partially and running it through and seeing if the actual system flows through as I'm hoping it does. Once we've done that, I'll show you yourselves so you can see what's happening. So let's get to it, show you what it's like. Catch you in a tick. So here we go, guys. Dry test run first, see if it works. I don't know if they actually need to be staggered, so one's higher than the other, so you've got one this high, one at lower and then one at lower. So we're just going to do a trial test run, see if it works. Nothing solvent welded at the moment, so obviously we've got leads from the joints there. But we've got this barrel filling up. Hopefully we can see if it flows from this one into this one, from this one into this one, from this one and exit. It's going to take a while, 300 litres to fill up. We've got some slight leaks but nothing major, so let's see what happens. Right guys, I did a sample test run holding the pipes together, trying to keep it go. Basically now all I've done is I've solvent welded on the valve gates on all three. I solvent welded these joints all together on the flow pipes, but they're not solvent welded here, they're just pushed on. Again, solvent welded that one, and solvent welded that one. This is dry, this is dry. A slight add now. I've put in a directional flow for the overflow from this one into that one, so that will hopefully get kind of a spiral motion when the water goes in, and again in that one. And now we're just filling it up and seeing how it goes. So let's see. It's filling up at present. Hopefully I'm going to try and see if I can trap this hose pipe in there so it doesn't come out. I keep it tucked in there. Right, so it's overflowing into the first, from the first to the third and into the second. And technically now I should be able to test this valve and see if we can dump to waste, which we definitely can, so you can see again. That gets plenty of flow coming out. I'm just getting soaking wet because the hose pipe's floating off. So we'll just tuck that back in there again. Do a pair of clamp or something just to hold that hose pipe in place. So the gate valve works. We'll get plenty of flow out of that. And we'll see how it goes. So there it is, there's the system. This pipe is going to be the flow return, and again isn't welded on. Again, I can remove this at any point on the stage until we get the last part connected back up. So that's the system running. And now technically I think we should be able to dump from the second valve to waste. If we can, so that works well. And this pipe's not joint up, not solvent welded. It's literally just pushed in just for a test. And we've got water that's splashing down off of everything everywhere now. That was just soaked up over the top where it soaked down, so that's the hose pipe doing that. I need to get a clamp or something so that I can hold that into place. That's the first barrel full, second one filling up, halfway. To do when you try to do it with a nose pipe as a tester. See if I can grab a peg and just clip that with a peg and hold it in place. With my fingers. I think that's going to do a great deal. Might stop it moving. Nope. Maybe a pair of grips or something. No, it's not slipping back out right now anyway, so see how it goes. Second barrel's filling up. We have some leaks, but that leak is coming from this joint there, which is not solvent welded at present. It's just pushed on. Because I don't want to, obviously I'm going to have to take this apart to put it back in the shed. So I don't want to do the final welds until I know 100% we're good to go. So that's nothing to be worrying about. A slight leak coming from that one there too. Again, not solvent welded, just pushed on. So I don't need to be worrying about them. They will be solvent welded when it's in its last final resting place. So let's see how it goes. Barrel filter system. It's going to be a case of getting the gaps positioned perfectly when it moves into the other one, and I'll move it back into the shed. So we're almost up to the top, halfway on the 2-inch outlet. And almost up to the second one. Just hope it works. Again, like I said, just in case anybody missed it, this leak from there is because this particular one here is not solvent welded yet, just solvent welded here. This is a dry fit. Solvent weld, dry fit, solvent weld, dry fit, solvent weld and dry fit. So they're just pushed on. So we're going to get some leaks from there, but I need it to be able to detach it to carry it back into the shed and put it into its position. Right, that sounds like the second barrel's flowing. So it's overflowing now. Into the second, from the first into the second, and now flowing into the third. Next stage is overflow and return. In theory now, I think if that's that line, we should be able to dump off front third valve. And we can, which is good. Shut that off. all three gate valves seal up. All we need to do now is wait for that last 10 litres to fill up, and then we can check this out, see if it starts to flow out. Obviously it's going to have a faster flow when it's being used as a pump, but it will be getting connected up to a vary flow, so it'll be a vary flow from the pond, from the bottom drain, or a retro bottom drain in, then to the vary flow, pumped up along through into the shed, and then it will be coming in with its feed around this area. So it'll be feeding in here on a 2-inch, flowing in, filling up as it is, overflowing the first, second, and up it comes now halfway to third. Again, I have a leak from this joint, but not to worry. It's not needed, not welded yet. I'm expecting it to leak from there, and it might even leak from this one yet when it starts flowing, because they're not welded yet. Just dry fit, just a dry test, Mark II. I tried doing it with the holding it on. I've already seen it myself personally. I've got it to run in full, but I had to stand here with my leg against this pipe, holding this into position to stop the gate valves from blasting off, and I managed to get it up and flowing. So now I've got these runs. I know I've cured the no leaks on the bottom ones, which is all good. I just need to wait for it coming out of the bottom of it to flow back to the pond then. Must be getting close. Almost halfway. So I'll get back to you in a bit when it's full and it's flowing. Alright guys, there you go. Flowing, obviously to be connected up, so the barrel's being filled temporarily with an hose pipe, it's flowing away, filling into the second, flowing away, overflowing and filling up the third, flowing out. There you go. GKP's 3-barrel filter system. Up, running and tested. All we need to do now is get the last final pieces solvent welded, the lids on the top, the feed in and connect it to the retro bottom drain. Then the media in, static, moving, not sure. We'll see. But yeah, it's working well. Let me know what you think. Again, just a quick look so you can see. Overflowing out of that. Overflowing into this one. Filling up and overflowing into this one. And overflow to the third. So, quick test again of the valves. Now we can see them working. That one works. There's some pressure behind that one. And some pressure behind that one. And some pressure behind that one. I'll do them again in reverse order so you can see. Bottom one, first one. Second barrel. Third barrel. And as you can see, all those shut off valves will flush out plenty of muck and crap that's in the bottom of them barrels, and they'll keep the system nice and clean. And again, now it stopped running because we've dumped that first bit. This one is low and this one's low, so I'll flow back into this one, flow back into this one, top that one back up again, and it should start running again. And if we wanted to raise the water level, I do believe if I could get a little bit more pressure in there by restricting the flow coming out, allowing it to build up a little bit. And get the flow coming out. There we go, works a treat. That's the job. Get back to you in a bit. Right, just one more thing to do now. I can put it all back in. Obviously solvent weld these back up, solvent weld them up, place it into position. But obviously now I need to drain it fully down. So I want to see how much water comes out of here when I fully drain down the system. So there we go, that's the full system draining off. I'm probably going to flood my garden. 300 litres. The Christmas tree is going to get a good water, and the lawn. Certainly mate, goes down pretty quick. Going down pretty quick in that one. Go down pretty quick in that chamber. So the system's going to work. It's definitely going to pull the muck out, especially with a dumping load like that. Slowing down a little bit, less pressure that's in there. So looking at that now, we must be coming to almost empty. 3/4 empty. And again slightly more. So the flow comes out of this one faster than the rest. There we go. That's it. Up and running on the pond next stage. And I hope you all like the design, so to speak. Just got to see how well it runs now when it's connected to a pump. Get a Veriflow on it, and hopefully then I can fine tune it to the perfect amount of flow in and out. But yeah, there's the garden well watered. The Christmas tree will get a good spurt going now. It's a bit squidgy underfoot. Almost completely empty. Almost completely empty. Little bit slightly more in that one, and then it'll be draining off. Right, get back to you in a bit. So guys, there you go. It all seemed to work pretty good. Plenty of flow and pressure on the emptying side of things. Just need to get a decent pump with a Veriflow that I can connect it up with, and then obviously I'll be able to balance it out, make sure that it's running through at the right pace and speed. And then pretty much all we need to do is get it into its final resting place and connect it up to the pond. So I think it worked pretty good myself. I don't know what you thought, but yeah, get your comments down in below, let me know. The next stage will be getting the pump in, getting the retro bottom draining, and then connecting it all up and having it up and running on the pond and system so that I can get it up and matured. And then the next stage will be the pond build, the one I'm least looking forward to. I'll have to get a pool of some sort that I can move the fish over into, and then I can get them in up ready and running and moving. But there'll be plenty of videos in between them from now till then. Other things that I'll be doing, places I'll be going, shows, etc. The pond build will be, I'm trying to hopefully get through to summertime, get the last of my fish in, get them sort of settled first before I start dropping them into a brand new pond build. So anyway, I hope you'll enjoy the content. I hope you're enjoying the filter build. I hope you enjoy how it looks and how it looks to perform. Stick your answers and your comments in the section below. Let me know what you think. Till then guys, usual thing, if you could do me a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Until next time guys, keep smiling and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.